I think one of which was my wife gave birth to our first child. That was in about 2012. And during that period, it dawned upon me, right? I mean, because I work very long hours. Because I have, without bragging, I have a lot of clients.
Okay.
So obviously, with the limited number of hours that you have in a day and the number of clients that you service, your hours do get very, very long.
Yeah.
I can start from 7 a.m. and finish my last client up to 11 p.m. And that can happen on a daily affair. And you can have probably 1 or 2 hours break, maximum. Sometimes even no break in between. So you literally hope and pray for your clients to come late. Sometimes they get still back to back, right? But after doing that for a couple of years, because I was at the top of my rank on the first year already, so I got promoted every quarter.
Nice.
So because I hit my sales target, I hit my hours target, right? So you do that times 5 years. I was looking for ways to be able to do more than that. I mean, to be able to motivate, to be able to train, or rather, maybe even educate, right? Not in terms of that, just in the personal training sense, but to be able to create, what would you call it? Impact lives in a different aspect, right? So, not only that, again, I think the other factor is because, at the point of time, I thought, right? Potentially running your own business means you have more time, right? They say running your own business means you have control of time, but the opposite is true. In fact, I have lesser time now. But it's all good, right? It's all good. So, and so I think in terms of the market, I saw a lot of people, even myself included, who started to purchase things online. I was a user of Hardware Zone, I was a user of eBay, I was buying on Yahoo auction. Kind of saw a trend, right? So, but that wasn't really the main trigger, right? The main trigger was really, for me, on a personal note, to be able to challenge myself to do something else.
So 6 years of physical trainer, just like it hasn't more challenge. There's no more challenge for you, and you want more like giving back, impact, stuff like that.
In a way, because I was given a chance to promote, right, to manage like a club. But it's not something that it wasn't really my calling.
Yeah,
right? Because it's very much sales driven. Once you are at that level. And I enjoy teaching, I enjoy training, I enjoy guiding, I enjoy interacting. But that means better income, right? That means potentially also means a bit more structured in terms of your hours, because you do lesser training per se, but more of managing the business of your gym. But that wasn't something that I want to do. So the roadblock to answer you really is because I think one factor, economics, right? I have to admit I was earning a decent income. Right? It was sufficient. No challenge, no stress, just yourself. But I think it's a problem. Right, with people like myself. Right. Once it gets too comfortable, you tend to dislodge yourself to be uncomfortable, right? Because I think being in status quo for too long is not good for your. Because you only live once, right? You want to try to do something else. You want to try to challenge yourself. Right?
So that's
it's the whole mindset. So I think it all sparked from that moment when I started working out. But of course, there's always the element of economics, right, where you get motivated because you may have better income, you may have a better business, which means better wealth for yourself, for your family. But I have to admit that wasn't my main drive, my main goal. And it was a lot within my circle of my wife, my family, and my kids.
Your wife is a housewife?
My wife was a teacher. At the point of time, she was still flying. I think she was a cabin crew with Singapore Airlines, and she quit once we got married, and she became a teacher. And again, I think circling around how you internalize at every juncture of your life and repurpose yourself with what matters most to you. I never really given too much thought about it, but I think somewhat. When I share with you, really, it's a lot because of almost very situational.